All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
It's your brother Yakanan.
Brother Kalaya.
All right, coming back at you with another lesson. All right, this is a walk and talk. All right, and this here is like pretty much like an impromptu. The brothers just talking and dealing in the spirit. And if we, just thinking about this lesson, and kind of going into practice of self control. All right, within yourself. All right, within your mindset, how you approach different things, and it's true, different things, and even in the outside world. All right, and that's one thing we gotta constantly. That's one thing we gotta constantly do. All right, it's practice the practice of self control. All right, and actually, not giving in to these different, useful lusts, urges that you might have, things that you might want to do, but it's not even expedient to do, man. All right, that could be with anger. All right, that could be even with your own spirit. Sometimes brothers have different spirits, and your spirit can kind of, rub brothers the wrong way. You gotta also understand when you understand and come to the acceptance you could be doing too much sometimes, man. All right, even in your everyday life, and that actually comes with examining yourself and then examining everything that you do. All right, you got a scripture?
Yeah.
You got
This is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, and it reads, For Yahweh hath not given us the spirit of fear,
mm-hmm.
but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Right.
I'm gonna get that word.
Yeah, get that word sound mind.
Sound mind.
And then
Okay. And that word is G4995.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let him say it.
Strong's G4995. Sofranismas. Sofranismas.
God.
It's must.
In the outline of biblical usage, it says, an admonishing or calling to soundness of mind,
Mm-hmm.
to moderation and self-control.
Of what?
And self-control.
Ain't enough self control and using moderation, meaning you don't things that you do don't got to be all the time. It can be every blue moon. All right, that comes with even eating, because you got brothers that don't really practice self control with eating. You just eat all day, which that's not a good thing to do, man. All right, you shouldn't be you shouldn't really be in the truth, man, and having what they say like weight problems and stuff and different things like that. You should actually have self control with that, man. Eating portions, somewhat try to use exercise. And like I said, we in this flesh, man. So and we at war. All right. When I say we at war, it's just our spirits are at war against the flesh, man.
That's right.
All right, and we get besides ourselves, man. Our anger, you know, uh, different things that we want to push. Our spirits want to push different things out and go blow for blow with certain things, and you gotta be mindful of that, man. And like I say, and understanding that you could possibly be doing too much. All right.
Kind of fucking speed.
Go ahead.
I seen a brother post this. I believe that was Quab them. All right, and it was going into, and you gotta eat, breathe, and live this thing, which means in situations as the elder is speaking of, you got to remember the scriptures, man.
Right.
Okay, try your best, to rehearse what you've read. Okay, using temperance, all right, using ultimately the scriptures as your shield
Yeah.
against the world and against your flesh.
Yeah. Using wisdom, man.
That's right.
We don't read these scriptures for nothing. All right. You gotta actually put them into play. Practice them, man.
That's right.
All right. And the first comes with you. All right. The man in the mirror, and you gotta practice those things, man. Like I said, because sometimes going back to what I was saying over there, your spirit, you can over exhort your spirit sometimes, man. You brothers be real loud, or it's not a bad thing, but sometimes we can be doing too much and rub brothers the wrong way. What things that we say, offending and different things like that. So you got to be mindful of that, man. You know, even when we, gotta be having understanding, even when we're in a company of elders and apostles and stuff like that, you gotta, watch. You gotta watch yourself, man. What you say, you gotta watch. You talking too much. You gotta be mindful of those things, man. You know, you got the next one. Get that sound.
Yeah, I was gonna get that.
Read it again and get the sound mind one more time. Cause that was on time. It spoke about moderation. Spoke about self-control. That's what we gotta practice, man. And it's true, self-control. All right. Everything don't need your energy. Everything don't have to be right now. All right. You gotta practice patience too. All right.
Jake gotta suffer. You know, when you go into that word patience, it goes into suffering. All right, and a lot of people, well, I'm gonna say a lot of, you have to understand that you're not here to have a good time. You're not here to get everything you want, how you want it.
Right.
Sometimes it just takes a couple seconds for you to sit back, all right, analyze the situation and realize, hey, man, I got the truth, all right, I got my health, I got brothers, everything's gonna be all right, you know?
Right.
And that's how you start to exercise exactly what the elder is speaking of, man. Temperance, okay? Sound mind. But I'll get it again for you.
Go ahead.
This is sound mind back in 2 Timothy 1:7, and it reads, an admonishing or calling to soundness of mind, to moderation and self-control.
And moderation and self-control. All right. Especially you younger brothers, you gotta practice self-control, man. All right. That you gotta practice. That broad don't need all your time all the time, man.
That's right.
All right. You need to back off your woman sometimes. Back off your girl or whoever you're dealing with. All right, and get in the scriptures. Get into actually practicing these things, man. All right. And like I said, a lot of times your woman can wait, man. All right. You can't be the guy that you just velcro to your woman, man. All right. That's definitely one that needs to be practiced, man. Self-control with these broads, bro. With drinking, because that's another one. Jake get out the way. Jake become a stone alcoholic, man. All right. You gotta use that bottle in moderation, man. All right. And control yourself. Ain't nobody saying you can't drink, but come on, bro. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that guy. There's always every time brother see you, you just going out your body, man. You just wet all day. That calls for practicing self-control. All right, because you're not only. It's not only you drinking, but you gotta understand the brothers that's watching you too.
Right. If I might add,
go ahead.
Hey, in certain situations, you have brothers that can take more alcohol than others. But from my own personal experience, you have to understand that, hey, that's taken away from your energy. Your just the vibration that's on you. So it might not affect you in the way of being drunk or being drunken, but hey, your spirit is low because of it.
Yeah, you could be doing 100 other things besides that. You
That's
can be
right.
putting your energy into a whole lot of other stuff just by taking that out of the equation, man. Go ahead.
I got the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 7 and verse 9, and it reads, "Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested Salakia in the bosom of fools."
Yeah. One more time.
Babaka Shah, after I read, can I get the NLT? Babaka
Okay.
Shah. I'm going to read that again in the KJV. Ecclesiastes 7 and 9. "Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools." Now this is in the NLT. It reads, "Control your temper, for anger labels you a fool."
Yeah. Control your temper. That's another thing we got to do. All right. You might be in a hot, heated moment with a brother or so, or in any other situation. You got to be mindful of your anger.
That's right.
The so-called temper. Because we shouldn't be really catching temper tantrums like a child. All right. So we gotta be mindful of that. That your anger can make you do or say something that might cost you your crown, man. It might cost you being kicked out of the camp or the troop,
Or your life.
yeah, or it might cost you your life, man. You know, because you know what the scripture says about the tongue, you know, right? The tongue is a little member, but boasted much, and it can get you in a hell of a lot of trouble, man. All right, so you gotta watch what you say. You know, you don't have to be that brother that always have a rebuttal. All right, always sticking in your point, and you gotta have some say so back. You know, that's for women. Women like to make their point and have the last word.
God.
All right, when men talking and men dealing, you know, every time you don't have to say nothing every time. Sometimes, all right, if the brother is off, you know, if the brother is off by 10%, all right, 20%, hey man, let that shit be, man. All right. Instead of going back and forth and shit like that, all it's doing, yeah, them spirits roused up, man.
God.
Them spirits roused up. About to be a whole killing over there, man. Look. He bust the whole move. Look. You know, hey man, it was just the truth coming out. So you got these spirits getting roused up out here, man. You know? But it is what it is.
Can I add something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you know, the Lord wrote about these things or had these things written about, all right, with odds with brothers for a reason. That's not there on the paper for nothing. Okay,
Right.
that's for us to exercise. All right. The Lord have certain brothers go off. Shit. We all in offended in some kind of way,
Right.
all right. So he makes, you know, men of the Lord go off with each other in certain instances to do what? To exercise the scriptures, to become complete.
In the test men.
That's right, man.
All right. Because like we always say, yeah, that brother might be going off. You know, Jake be doing a lot, man. And like I say, and however Jake handled it, whether Jake tell the truth, whether Jake lied, let the Lord handle that, man.
That's right, man.
And the Lord will handle it, you know. But the Lord might be testing you to see what you gonna do. All right. And we gotta understand that, man. We all on trial, man. You know, we all being tested in certain different ways. All right. But we gotta definitely practice mercy.
That's right.
All right. We definitely gotta practice long suffering. All right. But you know, you gotta be willing to come to the forefront. All right, to make shit right, man. To admit, you know, you gotta admit your faults in a lot of sense. If I do this brother something wrong, or if I offend or I said something to him, I gotta make that shit right. Like, hey, bro, I shouldn't have said that. You know, I would clearly, you know, I clearly went too far. And like I said, we do, you know, we do. And you got, you know, I will say, in this truth, I done met a lot of brothers. And some brothers got like a real intense spirit, real, you know, they got a high reverent spirit, and they can come off the wrong way, you know. It can definitely come off the wrong way. And you gotta, you know, and brothers gotta be mindful of their spirits, man. Your temperaments, all right? You know, because you can't always, you know, shoot your shot of what, you know, you're dealing with men, so this brother might have a different view
Right.
of a situation. I might have a different view. And we all are alpha men, all right? But you gotta learn to live in the body amongst men and basically, what's the word?
Coexist.
Coexist. All right. I can shoot my idea, my opinion out there. And guess what? Everybody might not pick my idea or my opinion all the time. You know,
That's cool.
and that's cool. You know. But go ahead. Would you want to say something?
Yeah. Damn, it slipped my tongue. It slipped my mind. It's like,
Okay.
damn. But I got 2 Timothy 2 and 21, and it reads, if a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified.
And this is what we must continually do, purging ourselves of these. All right, it's gonna go into it. Go ahead.
It says, in meat for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. Flee also youthful lusts.
All right. See that? And I brought that up earlier. The useful lust. All right, the things that you like to indulge in, man. Women, liquor, and there's many other things, man. You know, we gotta, You know, brothers got different things they into. Well, we gotta also learn how to balance it out. All right, the Lord's a man of balance. We gotta take that same trait and install it in our lives, man.
That's right.
All right, can't be out of control in certain matters. You know, you gotta be in control, balance in a lot of matters, man. Go ahead.
But follow righteousness,
Uh-huh.
faith, charity, peace with them that call upon the Lord out of a pure heart.
And of them that call out of the Lord with a pure heart. Who calls on the Lord with a pure heart? The men of the Lord.
The Lord.
All right, so that's who you definitely got to practice that with, man. All right, and then like I said, even in the world, the scriptures call us to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. So even with the world, we got to be wise with our words, controlled with our words. All right, and definitely keen on what's going on. All right, because a lot of times you be dealing with people that might have the upper hand on us, man. All right, so we gotta practice. We gotta definitely practice wisdom with the world. All right, how we deal with certain people, because even the scriptures call us to. They said if possible, be at peace with all men. All right, you shouldn't be getting into it with your neighbor. You got assholes. You know, I got a bunch of assholes across the street from me. You know, and like I say, things that went there or whatever like that. But all in all, if you got a neighbor, you just try to be at peace with them. You try to kind of coexist with them. It'd be stupid shit you kind of get into it with. But other than that, you just learn how to will and deal in the world, man. Like Apostle Tahar used to say back in the day, learn to kiss the devil on the cheek. All right? Go ahead.
Shit, I got a sodomite, that stayed literally across from me. Okay, and as long as he, stay in his lane, and I, continue to do what I'm doing, man, I have to be cordial because, hey, these sodomites got what? The upper hand in this society.
Yeah. That's a part of that scripture talking about turning the other cheek. And we got to turn the other cheek in this society. Hey, man. Owner of your company might be a sodomite. What you gonna do? He might get on the elevator with you.
Yeah.
Hi, John. Hi, Terrell. Hi, Joseph. Nathaniel. And he touch your shoulder, you be like, "Who's gonna go on?"
Yeah, as much as I hate to deal with him.
You deal with him wisely, though, man.
Be wise.
And you control your words. All right. I just watched the video with the brother, one of the brothers from L.A.
Yes.
And the motherfucker came up to him in the mall. One of them Megatrons.
Come on, man.
Came up to him in the mall. Trying to set him up. Asking him, do we got a problem with him? Shit, the brother just like whatever. He didn't want to even shake. Deal with the guy. Then he just peacefully did this. All right, brother, go ahead. All right, go ahead about your business. And that killed that guy's spirit, man. All right, so we gotta, continue to practice wisdom, man. Right. Even with ourselves, you gotta rebuke yourself sometime, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, this back in 2 Timothy 2:23, it reads, "But foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strifes."
Yeah, we gotta watch them different rhetorical questions and them disputes about. You shouldn't be getting into it with a brother about sports and shit, man. Fuck them people, man.
Fuck them people.
Because you got brothers that kind of get, overly into that shit, man.
Jealous behind that shit.
That shit don't mean nothing, man. Them damn sports and shit. We brothers are competitive. Brothers brothers be into different stuff, boxing, MMA, all the sports and shit, but we ain't into it like that, We keep that amongst ourselves, but let them Jakes. That's only the talk of Jake, man. Jake be all into that shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to read that in the NLT. It says, "Again, I say, don't get involved in foolish, ignorant arguments that only start fights."
Yeah.
But that's all it lead to, man.
Yeah, even in the world, you gotta be mindful of that with Jake, man. I ain't about to get into no talk about LeBron James with a nigga in the world, man.
That's their goal.
Yeah, and want to debate on who's better and all that shit, man. Leave that shit to them niggas, man. You know, that's that Greek fashion.
Con,
All right, Jake. That's really to me. That's plantation talk.
Jake
Right.
could kill you behind LeBron, huh?
Oh yeah.
You better believe that.
Go ahead.
I got more. This is 2 Timothy 2:24, and it reads, "And the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men, apt to teach,
Yeah,
patient."
we gotta be apt to teach, man. Well, because it'd be a lot of times, you know, we'd be wrapping up camp or in a whole different other situation, and the Lord have the spirit of a sincere Jake come out, ask a question, and his brother still take the time to teach, man, because and deal with him, all right, because we don't know, that guy might be of the elect, man. The Lord might allow that guy to come in, all right. So we always in the mood and the spirit of teaching, man. Just like right here, I had to meet this brother somewhere for a whole other situation, and then hey brother, you want to do a lesson? Just in the mood to do a lesson, you know. Yep. Go ahead.
It reads 25, "In meekness instructing those that oppose themselves, if Yahweh peradventure will give them repentance to the acknowledging of the truth, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will."
Yeah. And that's another part of controlling yourself, all right? Because the devil, all right, Satan always in the wing, man, to catch you when you slipping the most, all right? When you at your liberty, man.
That's
right. All right. When you in that feel good moment, all right. And sometimes, you know, like I said, he just waiting in the wing, man, to catch you, all right. You got to be mindful of that, all right. You got to, like I said before, I said it again. You got to take everything like you walking on eggshells. You can't trust everything, man. You can't trust definitely these people in the world, all right. Really, sometimes you gotta get to the point you can't trust your goddamn self, man. All right. If I was given this amount of money, what the fuck would I do? Hey, I don't even want that much, man. You know what I'm saying? Just maintain it. Cause I seen Jake get money, man. And it's true, you don't see him no more, you know? Jake get a particular car, Jake get that girl, all right? That job, and lose his goddamn mind, man. You gotta question your damn self, man. All right? You shouldn't get no money. All right, and then you go to wilding out, treating all these goddamn women to restaurants and all this other shit, you know. Meanwhile, the brothers are suffering, you know. You suffer. You gotta pay your bills, man. You know. You gotta control your goddamn self, man. You can't wild out. You get money in your goddamn hands, man. All right. You can't wild out, man. All right. We gotta maintain yourself, man. No, you gotta be stick and move. Brothers have fun, all right? Brothers like the fine things. You know, brothers like tennis shoes and all type of shit. We normal people. Just like hey man, we not like I always say, we not levitating right now, man. Brothers ain't got electricity coming out their ass. All right, so we normal people. But with that being said, do that, but do it under control though, man. God damn. Go ahead,
Jake got to understand, like the Bishop Kaya always say, hey, the world is strong, you know, and ultimately Satan uses those things, Jake's Achilles heels. We all have a different Achilles heel, you know, something that if that thing get, you know, touched or tampered with, it bring us down. You got to be mindful of that. Whatever your vice is or whatever it is that you do in the world.
Yeah, and then knowing that, man, knowing you got a chink in your armor, you need to repair that, man.
That's right.
Quickly. All right, because that's like he just read that last scripture. All right, that's the way Satan can trap you in a snare, man. He can get you by that. And like I say, and really, the Lord allowed him to do it. All right, because guess what? You haven't fixed that problem, the anger problem. All right, having a temper. All right, having that woman issue. It keeps popping up because you ain't fixed it, man.
Right.
All right. Know why you keep losing your job? Because you just blabbering at the mouth, man. All right. You wonder why you keep certain situations that happen because you haven't fixed them. And me and another brother was talking the other day, man. You got Jakes in this troop, man, dancing with the devil.
Yeah.
You got Jakes in the troop so much dancing with the devil to where they start to love it, man. Then you got Jakes running from the devil. Hey, at some point you gotta turn around and fight that motherfucker, man. You gotta turn around and fight the devil, bro. You gotta face what you running from, man.
She gonna run forever. You know?
We gotta face that man in the mirror. That's why Paul made that statement, man. Oh, wretched man that I am, man. And we all ratchet, man. We all got jacked up ways. We all have these what's the word? These different things about ourselves that we ain't happy about, man. All right? Different flaws. All right?
Imperfection.
Because you got, certain brothers are very impulsive. They don't even think things. You gotta think things through, man. Is this sufficient for me right now, man? Do I really need this? Can I go without this? Can I deny myself for this? Can this wait? You know? And sometimes shit needs to wait, man. Sometimes you need to just wait it out to see what happens if you did go without it for a moment, you know? Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, this I got 2 minutes.
All right, cool.
It's 2 Corinthians 13:5.
Go ahead.
And it reads, examine yourselves.
Yeah.
Whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves.
Yeah. You gotta examine yourself, man. Put yourself through a rigorous examination. Bro, I'm tripping? I'm doing too much, man. Maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe I'm doing it. You gotta examine you gotta rebuke yourself, man.
Yeah.
You all right?
Maybe I'm not talking enough.
That's another one. That's another one we definitely see in the truth. Certain brothers are too goddamn quiet, man. You know? You need to be more vocal, man. You got those guys, you can't be the guy that's MIA too, man.
Right.
Brothers never see you. You just dip in, dip out. You gotta make yourself, you gotta show yourself, man. All right? Go ahead.
It reads, know ye not your own selves?
Let's get out of here because he's about to turn the lights off.
I see. It says, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?
Okay. And that's one thing we don't want to be, a reprobate, man. All right? That's the last thing you want to be in these times, man. Because things are happening at a rapid pace. All right? These goddamn devils, these elites, they're finna go with their move, man. All right? They're no longer waiting. They're pulling certain strings now. Things are happening on a worldwide level, man. All right? So we gotta definitely get ourselves together, get our spirits, all right? Different things like that. We gotta get right, man, and get right quick. You know? Go ahead.
That was it on that. I got one more.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is Titus 1:7. It reads, for a bishop must be blameless, as the steward of Yahweh, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre.
And then you can look at the office of a bishop. That when he goes through the different things of the things that are acts of a bishop, that guy has to practice self-control. That's an office definitely of the practice of self-control, man. All right, read it.
It says, same one.
Yeah. That's good.
Titus 1:7. It reads, for a bishop must be blameless, as the steward of Yahweh, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre, but a lover of hospitality.
Yeah, we gotta be lovers of hospitality. You gotta basically, when you're around the other brothers in the camp, the men of the Lord come down from different states, you gotta roll out the red carpet for brothers, man. All right? brother should get tired of you asking him, do he need something to drink, man? Is he hungry? Fixing plates, you gotta serve men, man. All right? Go ahead.
It reads, a lover of good men,
Mhm.
sober, just, holy, and temperate. I'm gonna get that word sober really quickly. All right, this is sober.
Let me turn this way. I don't want the end up think I'm filming her.
Oh
She
yeah,
get
you
the
know that.
tripping.
G4998, saffron, and it reads, of a sound mind, sane in one's senses. It says, curbing one's desire and
Doing what?
impulses. It says, curbing
Curb.
one's desire.
You gotta be able to curb your desires, man. All right, and your what?
Impulses.
Your impulses, because brothers, I done ran across a lot of brothers that be impulsive, man. You gotta think things through, man. Plan, all right. Having the mindset of all right, the pros and cons of things too, man. What if something go wrong?
Right.
All right, managing your money, it go into many things, man. Go ahead.
It says, self-controlled, temperate.
Oh yeah, that's on time.
And when you go down, it also says discreet.
Yeah, being discreet, man. Another thing we got to practice in this truth, right along in this walk, learning to be incognito, man. All right, you don't have to be all loud and boisterous and being seen. All right, practice being quiet, man. All right, do this work quietly, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So we hope that was just straight to the point and edifying, as we always do. We'll give all praise, glory, infinite honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Once again, double honor to the elders apostles. All right. And peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect and to the sincere out there. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.